Hello, and welcome back. Today is a little different. I have a new co host.
Hi, I'm Jake. Um, that sounded strange. Let me try again.
Good timing, Jake, because today's lesson is about that how to introduce yourself the right way.
Good. I need this.
Let's start easy. Jake, introduce yourself. Just talk to me like I'm your roommate.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm from Chicago. I do this podcast now, I guess.
I guess?
I got nervous.
It's okay. Let's think about this together. When you meet someone new, what do you usually say?
Um, my name, I guess. Where I'm from.
Good. What else?
My job, maybe. Or what I study.
Keep going.
I guess family? Like if I have brothers or sisters. And hobbies. What I do for fun.
Exactly. So already we have 5 topics: name, background, job, family, hobbies. That's a lot for something that feels like just saying hi.
Huh. I never thought about it like that.
And here's the tricky part: you don't say all of that the same way to everyone.
What do you mean?
Would you talk to your new roommate the same way you'd talk to a job interviewer?
No, definitely not.
Right. So there's also how you say it. It depends on who is listening. We call this a register. Let's start with registers, because it changes everything else today. So, registers. There are 3 you will hear a lot on the show: casual, friendly, polite.
Okay. Give me an example.
Sure. If you meet a new roommate, you might say,
Hey, I'm Jake.
simple, relaxed. Now, if you meet a new coworker,
Hi, I'm Jake. It's nice to meet you.
a little warmer. And now, if you meet your partner's parents,
Hello, my name is Jake. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I see. Same idea, just dressed differently.
that's a great way to say it. Same information, different outfit. Honestly, I do the same thing. With a friend, I might say, hey, I'm Tanya. But somewhere formal, hello, my name is Tanya. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, so this isn't just a new guy problem. You do this too.
Every day, without even thinking about it. Don't worry, Jake. You don't need to think about this constantly. Just notice it as we go. I'll point it out when it matters. Quick question for you at home. When you meet someone new, do you sound more casual, friendly, or polite? Comment below. Let us know. Let's talk about you a little more. Tell me about your family.
Sure. I've got one sister. She's older than me. We're pretty close, actually. We talk almost every week.
That's nice. Notice how natural that sounded. We're pretty close, very friendly, very normal.
Is that good?
It's perfect for this kind of conversation. But if you met your girlfriend's parents, you might soften it a little. I have one sister, and we are very close.
Small change.
Small change, different feeling. Same for me, actually. With friends, I'd say, I've got 2 brothers, we're really close. But meeting someone important, I have 2 brothers, and we are very close.
So even native speakers adjust like this.
Constantly. It's not a beginner thing. It's just how English works. What about you? Any pets?
No pets right now, but I grew up with a dog. I miss having one, honestly.
See? Honestly again. That's a nice natural word for casual and friendly talk. It adds warmth. I actually have a cat, by the way, Milo. He mostly ignores me, but I love him anyway. Let's talk about likes and dislikes. What do you enjoy?
I'm really into hiking and coffee. Probably too much coffee.
Relatable. What about things you don't like?
Honestly, small talk, which is a little ironic since that's my new job now.
That's a great point. And a good phrase to remember, which is a little ironic. Useful for adding a light joke.
I try.
Now, if you said this more politely, maybe in a job interview, you'd probably skip the joke and just say, I enjoy hiking, and I appreciate quiet, meaningful conversations.
Right. Save the small talk joke for friends.
Exactly. Know your audience. For the record, I love reading, and I really dislike early mornings, but you won't hear me say that in a job interview.
What would you say instead?
Probably something like, I enjoy reading, and I value a calm start to the day. Same truth, just more polished. Let's talk about what you do. Tell me about your job.
Well, up until recently, I was in marketing. Now I do this podcast, which honestly still feels a little unreal.
That's a great way to describe a career change. Now, imagine you're saying this to a client instead of me.
I previously worked in marketing, and I currently host a podcast focused on English learning.
See, still simple words, just organized, a little more carefully. That's polite. Not fancy vocabulary, just more structure.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought polite meant big, complicated words.
Common mistake. Simple words work everywhere. Only the structure and tone shift.
Okay, so what about you? You've heard my whole career story. What's yours?
Fair's fair. I actually started out teaching English in person, years ago. Small classes, a lot of coffee, a lot of patience. Eventually, I moved online, and that turned into making videos, which turned into this podcast.
So you've been doing this a while.
Long enough to know that most textbooks don't actually teach people how to talk. That's really why this whole show exists.
Okay, that explains a lot, actually.
Good. Back to you, though. Last topic. Hobbies. What do you do in your free time?
Hiking, as I said. And I'll admit, I watch way too much TV.
A confession like that is great for casual or friendly conversations. But
Let me guess, not for the girlfriend's parents.
not for the girlfriend's parents. You'd probably just say, I enjoy hiking and watching films in my free time. Same for me, actually. I'd never tell a client that I fall asleep watching cooking videos every night. But my friends know all about it.
So it's not just what I say, it's also what I choose to share.
Exactly. That's one of the most important lessons today. Let's recap. We covered registers: casual, friendly, polite, and how they change your tone. Then we talked about family, likes and dislikes, job, hobbies, using natural, everyday English.
And along the way, I learned you have a cat named Milo who ignores you. And you fall asleep to cooking videos.
Okay, we both shared a bit too much today.
Fair trade, though. I feel like I actually know you now.
That's kind of the whole point. Time to practice. Repeat after us. We'll go through a full conversation. Opening, background, small talk, and closing. Hey, I'm Jake. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm from Chicago, but I moved here a few years ago. So, what do you do? I'm still figuring things out, to be honest. I used to work in marketing, but now I host this podcast. I've got one sister. We're pretty close. I'm really into hiking, and I'll admit, I watch way too much TV. It was great meeting you. Say them a few times. Notice, you just practiced a full conversation, start to finish. Opening, background, small talk, closing. So today, you met Jake. And a bit more of me too.
Mostly successfully.
Comment below. Tell us one thing about your family, your hobbies, or your job. Any style you like. Casual, friendly, or polite. We might even share one of ours back.
And if you want real practice, not just watching us talk,
We made a free activity sheet for this episode. It has example sentences in all 3 registers and space for you to write your own. Link is below.
see you next time.
Bye for now.